Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Etheridge Elementary School, time for the second game here, the Summertown Smackdown, featuring the Trojanettes of Collinwood and the Lady Eagles of Summertown. AJ Good here on the X Sports Network. Samuel Crash Camp is my producer here for this afternoon's contest. Second game here of the day. Just wrapped up Collinwood and Lawrence County. Lady Cats taking all the sets in that one. These two teams, the same district in Class Single A as Collinwood and Summertown. The Lady Eagles ended the Trojanettes season a year ago. Lady Eagles season came to an end in the Class A sub-state game on the road, so they're looking for a trip back to Murfreesboro. Both teams looking for deep runs here in the postseason. Very tough district to be a part of. Look at all the teams around in that. Look at the starting lineup now for the Trojanettes. We got Scott, Andrews, Pig, Daniels, Daniel, and Statham. For the Lady Eagles, you've got Mason, Schaefer, Garland, Gillum, Kelly, and Huffstetler. So it will be Audrey Huffstetler to serve up the lead things off as we'll get the officials here in their spots. Got some new officials, getting some on-the-job training. Good thing to see. The more the merrier. We got to get our back line judges here as well. So looks like our officials are ready and both sides are ready. Time to go here. 60 minutes, 50 seconds here to play between the two. Huffstetler serve, dug up by Andrews. Daniel now to Statham, and she starts off on fire right on inside the back line. The Trojanettes lead it 1-0. As it's Layla Daniel back to serve now for Collinwood. Over the net, dug out by Gillum. Huffstetler now to Abby Jo Schaefer, tipped over, dug out by Andrews. Daniel now to Statham, dug out by Gillum, sent back to Collinwood. Daniel now to Andrews, blocked and in. Abby Jo Schaefer, the lone senior, coming away with that kill. And we're tied up at 1. Mason back to serve. That one is over the net, dug out by Scott. Daniel now over to Statham, punches it over, dug out by Huffstetler. Schaefer now to Garland. That one's over, dug out by Daniel. Andrews now to Daniels, dug out by Gillum. Schaefer slaps it over and in. Heads up play there from Schaefer off the hard dig from Gillum. Serving up is Mason again, dug out by Pig. Daniel now to Statham, gets it over the net. Dug up by Gillum. Huffstetler now to Schaefer, slams it home. And the Lady Eagles now on a 3-0 run. Next serve here from Mason. Dug out by Andrews. To Daniel, now to Statham. Dug out by Mason. That one goes backwards off the back wall. 3-2 is the lead. Maddie Huffstetler will check in for Mason. That'll be Statham's turn to serve here on the other side for Collinwood. Both of them wearing white tops. Collinwood in the green and Summertown in the blue. Serve here from Statham over the net. Dug out by Gillum. Huffstetler now to Maddie Huffstetler, and that one's long, and we're tied at 3. Serve here from Statham over the net. And on the back line for an ace. Trojanettes. 3-0 run of their own to retake the lead. Serve here from Statham, dug out by Kelly. Huffstetler now to Schaefer, tipped over, dug out by Statham. Daniel now over to Andrews. Dug out by Kelly. Huffstetler now to Garland. Garland off the top of the net and goes wide. Makes it 5-3 Collinwood. Next serve from Statham over the net, dug out by Schaefer. Now back to Schaefer, slapped over, dug out by Scott. Daniel over to Powell. That one is blocked, sent back to the Lady Trojans and in. More good front line defense now. Millie Emerson set the check back in for the Lady Eagles as Gillum will check out. Back to serve will be Schaefer. Over the net and in for an ace. We're tied up at 5. These two will meet up twice in the regular season in district play. Runs over the net and in. Back-to-back aces to give the Lady Eagles the lead. 3 straight points for Schaefer after picking up the block that got the ball back to him. Another serve, dug out by Statham. Daniel over to Powell. That is long. It's now 7-5 Summertown. Next serve here from Schaefer over the net. Dug out by Scott. Daniel now over to Powell. Dug out by Garland. Huffstetler sends it back. Daniel, Andrews, now to Powell. Tipped and in. Lead down to 1, 7-6. Allen in, Scott out for the Trojanettes. Daniel serve. Dug out by Schaefer on the back line. Huffstetler. Now to Emerson. Ooh, man. That ball had a heat trail on it, like NBA Jam style. 8-6 now for the Lady Eagles. Daniels checks out. Hinkie back in. Garland, the freshman, back to serve for Summertown. Sent over the net. Dug out by Hinkie. Daniel. Here to Andrews, slaps it over, dug out by Schaefer. Kelly, now to Maddie. Huffstetler over the net, and long. Gabby Long now checks in for Maddie Huffstetler. Serve here from Andrews over the net. Dug out by Kelly. Huffstetler setting up Abby Jo Schaefer. Dug out by Statham, but goes into the net and in. Mason now checks in. Glom will now check out. Kelly back to serve. Serve here from Kelly off the top of the net and in. Another ace here for the Lady Eagles. Believe they're third here in the first set as they have a 3-point lead. Serve here from Kelly over the net. Dug out by Statham. Andrews. Now over to Daniel. Gets it over. Schaefer digs it out. Huffstetler now to Emerson. Tipped, but in. Four-point Lady Eagle lead. Next serve from Kelly. Dug out by Statham. Andrews. Over to Daniel over the net. Dug out by Garland. Huffstetler here to Mason. Tipped and in. Had a few of those here in this first set as Summertown's up 12-7. Collinwood getting hands on it, but nobody there after the initial tip. Kelly serve, dug out by Hinkie, and deflects over to Summertown. Garland, Huffstetler now to Mason. blocked, but comes back to Summertown. Schaefer. Mason will now get this one over the net and long. That breaks that Summertown run, leads down the 4. Powell back to serve for the Trojanettes. It's over the net, dug out by Kelly. Huffstetler now to Emerson, blocked. Huffstetler digs it out, back to Collinwood. Daniel Andrews here to Statham, dug out by Kelly. Huffstetler here to Mason, tipped, dug out by Powell. Andrews here to Statham, over, blocked by Emerson. Huffstetler sends it back. Kelly over to Mason, in. So 13-8, Lady Eagles. Gillum will check in. Emerson will check out. Pig in. Powell out for Collinwood. Gillum back to serve. That's over the net. Dug out by Pig. Andrews here to Allen. Blocked down and in by Mason. 6-point Lady Eagle lead. Gillum's serve is down and in. Another ace here in the first set for Summertown. Next serve, that one's over, dug out by Pig. Andrews now over to Statham, blocked by Schaefer, and in. You can hear that boom all the way from my house in Lawrenceburg. We doubled up at 16-8. Next serve from Gillum, dug out by Hinkie. Andrews now over to Allen, tipped. Now Andrews will send it back. Schaefer slams it home. Defense and offense really coming together here for Summertown, making it very difficult for Collinwood. Gillum with the hot hand to serve again. The left-hander over the net. Dug out by Hinkie. Andrews now to Statham. Gets it over. Dug out by Kelly. Huffstetler now over to Mason. That one's in. Ten-point Lady Eagle lead. That one's over the net again by Gillum. Pig can't handle it. And that is another ace. Next serve here from Gillum over the net, dug out by Statham. Andrews over to Allen, tipped over, dug out by Gillum. Huffstetler sends that one over, dug out by Statham. Andrews now back to Statham, and wide. 20-8. Back and forth the first few points here of this match, and since then it's been all Summertown. Gillum serve off a Pig and in for another ace. Sam, I think I'm just as busy as everyone else. They keep coming in our direction. Now, I could be a line judge right now, do the whole thing. Served dug out by Scott. Statham. Daniel over, dug out by Garland. Huffstetler to Schaefer, tipped over. Hinkie saves it. Scott back into play. And Allen over the net. Garland, Huffstetler, Schaefer. And that one is in for the Lady Eagles. 22-8. Next serve here from Gillum. That's over the net. Dug out by Scott. Allen saves it. Daniel gets it over the net, but it is wide. And now a 15-point Summertown lead. Gillum to serve again. This one's over the net. And in for another ace. They are now 1 point away from taking the opening set. Next serve from Gillum is in the net, and that breaks the Summertown run. I thought Gillum was going to be serving until tomorrow the way things were going for Summertown. As Allen is back to serve. Daniels in, Hinkie out for Collinwood. Serve over the net, dug out by Gillum. Battle at the net, and that one is won by Summertown. They will take the first set here, 25-9, 47 and a half minutes remaining here in the match. When we return, it'll be time for the second set here on the X Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Need a trailer? How about saws, tools, loaders, or generators? You can find all of that and much, much more at Old School Rentals. Owner Ryan Smith, located on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee.
Truett's Garage Doors in Leoma, Tennessee is your one-stop for new garage door installations for all commercial and residential buildings, plus they offer full service on all existing doors. Need a new garage door opener? Truett's Garage Doors has you covered. As an AMAR Gold and LiftMaster dealer, Truett's Garage Doors offers the best pricing anywhere in the area. A family-owned and operated business, Truett's Garage Doors has been helping Tennessee and Alabama residents since 1999. Call the pros today at Truett's Garage Doors, 931-201-64.
Best meal from south of the border? Head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Starting the second set here between Collinwood and Summertown. Daniel to lead things off here. Huffstepler now to Abby Jo Schaefer. That one is on the back line. And the Lady Eagles take a quick 1-0 lead. Summertown won the first set 25-9. 43 minutes here remaining between the two. Next match will be the in-county rivals in Summertown and Lawrence County. Next serve here from Mason over the net, dug out by Scott. Daniel now over to Statham, and that's long to make it two nothing Summertown. Serve from Mason. That is over the net. That is dug out by Pig. Daniel now over to Andrews, and that one finds its way to the hardwood. 2-1. Powell in for Pig. Statham back to serve. Serve is over the net, dug out by Kelly. Huffstetler now to Gabby Long over the net. Daniel here to Andrews. Blocked and in. Abby Jo Schaefer again. As Gillen will check in for her. And Gillum, who had a major hot hand there in the first set, back to serve. That one's over the net, dug out by Scott. Daniel here to Powell. That is long to make it 4-1 Summertown. Next serve from Gillum over, dug out by Scott. Daniel now to Powell over the net, dug out by Gillum. Huffstetler now to Emerson, just a hair long. Cuts the lead in half to 4-2. Now I get who's supposed to serve underway here. It'll be Daniels, as Allen will for Scott. Daniels serve, dug out by Kelly. Battle at the net, and that one is won by Allen. Laid down the one at 4-3. Serve from Daniels, dug out by Emerson, and in for an ace. 4-4 here in the second set. Next serve from Daniels. That's in for an ace. Trojanettes now on a 4-0 run to take a 5-4 lead. Next serve from Daniels. Dug out by Emerson. Huffstetler now back to Emerson. Dug out by Daniels. Daniel now over to Powell. And that's in. Miscommunication there. It's a kill for the Trojanettes and a 2-point lead. Next serve up. Dug out by Gillum. Kelly. Now to Gabby Long over the net. Dug out by Statham. Daniel here to Andrews. Tipped. Long. Huffstetler. Now to Kelly over the net. Daniels. Daniel. Now to Allen over the net. It's Gillum. Huffstetler. Into Emerson. Long. Now a 6-0 run for the Trojanettes to take a 3-point lead. Next serve here from Daniels. Dug out by Gillum. Huffstetler. Now to Kelly, who'll get it over the net. Dug out by Daniels. Over to Daniel. Now to Statham. Dug out by Gillum. Huffstetler here to Gabby Long. Dug out by Daniels. Daniel keeps it in play. Allen will get it over the net. Kelly, Huffstetler here to Emerson. Dug out by Daniel. Statham. Now over to Andrews. She'll get it over the net. It's Kelly. Huffstetler. Here to Garland. Dug out by Statham. Battle at the net. And it's Emerson going to win it. That breaks a 6-0 run to make it 7-5. Hinkie now will come in for Daniels. Garland to serve it up. Dug out by Andrews. Daniel. Now to Powell over the net. Gillum. Huffstetler slaps over. Statham digs it out. Daniel back over. Kelly. Huffstetler now to Emerson. That one's in. And off the camera. Makes it 7-6. Man, we are a magnet. This is why we sit in the stands in every other gym we go to. 7-6 here to lead. Garland serve dug out by Andrews. Emerson sends it over and in, and we are tied. 3-0 run by the Lady Eagles. 7-all here in the second set. I think feel convicted to stand up and maybe guard the position. You know. Next serve here from Garland over the net. Dug out by Hinkie. Daniel over to Allen. Dug out by Kelly. Emerson slaps it over. Dug out by Andrews. Daniel over the net. Garland. Huffstetler now to Emerson. Blocked back over the long. Emerson sends it back. Powell. Daniel now back to Powell. That one's in. The Lady Trojans retake the lead at 8-7. Sub will come in. That will be Martin for Daniel for the Trojanettes. Serve here for Andrews over the net. Dug out by Kelly. Huffstetler now to Gabby Long. And that's in. And we're tied up at 8. You always kind of feel bad for the teammates who got to be the back judge here. And, you know, you want to say that it wasn't in, but you want to be honest at the same time. So some argument of whether or not the ball was hit on the outside of the pole, and no more argument. We're just going to play on here. 35 minutes left in the match. Kelly back to serve. That's over the net. Dug out by Statham. Andrews over to Martin, and that did hit the pole. Make it 9-8. Kelly back to serve again. Sends it over the net. Dug out by Statham. Andrews here to Allen. Gets it over. Dug out by Huffstetler. Emerson. Now dug out by Andrews. Allen here to Statham over the net. Dug out by Diving Gillum. And Huffstetler finds it over. Powell. Andrews. Martin slaps it over. Dug out by Gillum. Huffstetler now over to Mason. Tipped. Dug out by Powell into the front row. The Lady Eagles extend the lead to 2 at 10-8. Kelly serves it up, dug out by Martin. Andrews, now over to Powell. That one's blocked, sent back to the Trojanettes. Andrews, now Statham over the net. It's Gillum. Now to Emerson. And that did hit the pole that time, so they got that one together. Lead down to 1 at 10-9. Powell back to serve. That one's over the net. Dug out by Garland. Huffstetler tries. Gillum's going to try to get it over the net and can't. They're all knotted up at 10. Powell back to serve again. Dug out by Garland. Huffstetler. Now to Emerson. And that one blocked down and in by Statham. Trojanettes with the lead again at 11-10. Next serve here from Powell over the net, dug out by Kelly. Out of the reach of Huffstetler, and an ace. And a 2-point Trojanet lead. Serve here from Powell over the net, dug out by Garland. Huffstetler here to Emerson. Dug out by Powell. Andrews over to Statham. That one's in. The Trojanettes on a 5-0 run. Next serve for Collinwood. Powell over the net, dug out by Gillum. Huffstetler here to Mason. Dug out by Statham. No one else going to catch up to it. That will end the run. 13-11 Collinwood. Abby Jo Schaefer now set the check back in here for Summertown. Pig will come in for Powell for Collinwood. Emerson serve over the net, dug out by Hinkie. Pig fits it back in the play, and Statham gets it over the net, but long, and the lead's down to 1. Next serve from Emerson, dug out by Hinkie. Now to Schaefer. Statham, and Allen sends it back over, and that one can't be handled. 2-point Trojanet lead. Daniels will come in for Hinkie. It'll be Allen's turn to serve for Collinwood. Serve is over the net, dug out by Garland. Huffstetler, now to Schaefer. That one is in. The Lady Eagles cut the lead to 1. Scott will come in for Allen. You all right, Sam? Huffstetler served. Now over to Andrews. Daniels over the net, dug out by Garland. Saved by Emerson, now back to Garland. And deflects around. And the Trojanettes, yeah, it was one hit too many there. That one will go to Summertown. Tied up at 14 here. Serve here from Huffstetler over the net. Dug out by Pig. Andrews now over to Martin. Dug out by Mason. Garland. Schaefer will slap it over. Dug out by Statham. Scott. Daniels over the net. Huffstetler. Kelly. Now over to Emerson, and that one is in. The Lady Eagles retake the lead here at 15-14. Back to serve as Huffstetler. That's over the net and in for the ace. Lady Eagles going on a run here. 4-0 to make it 16-14. About to hit the half-an-hour mark here in the contest. Huffstetler serve. Dug out by Scott. Andrews over to Daniels over the net. Dug out by Emerson. Andrews will send it back over. Now Schaefer taps over. Statham diving save. Pig and Andrews and Daniels almost collided there, and ball falls in. A 3-point Summertown lead. Huffstetler back to serve. That one is dug out by Martin. Scott now to Statham over the net. Dug out by Emerson. Huffstetler to Schaefer. Dug out by Scott. Andrews now over to Statham. She'll get it over the net. Kelly. Huffstetler. Schaefer tapped over. And Collinwood can't handle it from there. And the Lady Eagles lead by 4 at 18-14. Huffstetler serves it up over the net. Scott, Andrews, now to Martin, slaps it over. Emerson. Now over to Garland. That one is long. That breaks the Summertown run. Leads down to 3 at 18-15. So Daniel will check in for Martin. Now subs on the Summertown side. Daniel will now come over and serve it up. First serve here from Daniel over the net, dug out by Kelly. Huffstetler now to Schaefer, tipped, dug out by Daniel. Andrews now over to Statham. That one's in. Lead down to 2, 18-16. Serve from Daniel, that's over the net. And in for an ace, and it's a 1-point lead. These two just trading runs here in the second set. Next serve here from Daniel over the net, dug out by Kelly. Huffstetler now to Mason. That one's in. 19-17. Serve here from Mason over the net. Dug out by Pig. Daniel now to Statham. Taps it over. Dug out by Emerson. Huffstetler to Schaefer. Dug out on the back end here by Pig. Daniel now to Andrews, gets it over. Huffstetler. Schaefer. Now over to Garland. Dug out by Scott. Daniel here to Statham. Tipped over. Garland gets it out. Schaefer sends it back over. Daniel's now over the net. Schaefer again. That one is in. Oh. Yep, in the net. 19-18. That's why I'm standing up. So Powell in for Pig. It's a 1-point Summertown lead here in 19-18. Statham serve off the top net and over. Huffstetler now to Schaefer, dug out by Daniel. Andrews setting up Powell over the net. Dug out by Emerson. Huffstetler now to Garland. And can't get it over. We are knotted up at 19. Serve here from Statham over the net. Dug out by Kelly. Huffstetler to Schaefer. Slammed home. Lady Eagles retake the lead. So Schaefer out, Gillum in. It's a very dangerous serve here from the left-hander. Over the net, dug out by Statham, but down. And another ace for Gillum. Lady Eagles lead by 2. Serve here from Gillum. Dug out by Scott. Daniel now over to Powell. She'll get it over the net. Dug out by Kelly. Huffstetler now to Gabby Long. Slaps it over. Dug out by Daniel. Andrews over to Powell. That one's in. Allen now will check in for Scott for Collinwood. Daniels back to serve. That's off the top of the net. Dug out by Gillum. Huffstetler over to Emerson. Long, and we're tied up at 21. And what a fun second set these two are putting on here. Certainly expect to see them in the top 4 in their district. Serve up by Daniels. Dug out by Emerson. Huffstetler. Now back to Emerson. Gets it over. Dug out by Daniels. Daniel now over to Powell, gets it over, dug out by Gillum. Huffstetler now over to Emerson, slammed home. And the Lady Eagles lead it here, 22-21. Hinkie now comes in for Daniels, and now Collinwood's going to burn their first timeout here of the second set. Trailing by 1. We'll take that break with them on the X Sports Network.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
Here at Heritage Automotive, experience the difference. With our great sales department, service department.
So out of the timeout, Summertown serving it up, leading by 1. Allen over the net, dug out by Gillum. Huffstetler now to Emerson, slapped over. Andrews gets it in the air. Daniel now over to Powell over the net. Kelly, Huffstetler over to Gabby Long, blocked by Andrews. Battle at the net, and that one's going to be won by Collinwood. The tied up at 22. Andrews back to serve now. 22 all here between these two district foes. Serve is over the, nope, in the net. And that gives Summertown the lead back. Hinkie checked in earlier for Daniels. Now Kelly back to serve. Long is out. Kelly serve. Dug out by Statham. Andrews here to Allen. He cannot get that one over the net. Now the Lady Eagles are a point away. Serve here from Kelly. That's over the net. Dug out by Hinkie. Andrews. Now to Martin. Blocked down and in by Millie Emerson, and that will do it for the second set. The Lady Eagles take both from the Trojanettes on the varsity side of things as they finish it off, winning the second set 25-22. We will take a couple-minute break here, let the JV sides get ready to go. And
here at Heritage Automotive, experience the difference with our great sales department, service department, and parts department. Now offering up to $10,000 off on all Chevy and GMC Model 1500s.
And we have over 30 lenders with some of the best rates in the market.
Hi, it's Tad with Heritage Automotive. And we want you to know when it comes to your vehicle, you deserve help, not hassle. With our 30-plus years of experience of being your local dealership, we're here to serve you. So whether it's routine maintenance, mechanical repairs, collision repairs, we're here to help. So give us a call today to schedule your service.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
If you want the best clean and wash experience, you need to catch the happy wave at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Don't settle for streaks, dirt residue, water spots, and weak vacuums that you can get at just any car wash. At all our locations, you will be greeted by a smiling attendant who will pre-wash your car front and back to remove any stubborn bugs and dirt before guiding you through the tunnel, where your car will be treated to the ultimate spa treatment with state-of-the-art equipment and one-of-a-kind wash experience that will give your car a showroom shine. Afterwards, you can help yourself to our free powerful vacuums, cleaning cloths, and glass and surface cleaner for the perfect finishing touch. When it comes to caring for your car, don't settle for any wash and pay for all the extras. Get the best when you catch the happy wave at your local Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
Oliver Wellness and Massage, located in Pulaski, Tennessee, is your premier spa for massage therapy, salt therapy, IV therapy, tanning, and much more. Stay relaxed, look your best, and feel good at Oliver Wellness, located at 1187 West College Street, Pulaski, Tennessee, or contact Haley at 931-309-0462 or schedule your appointment online at 931massage.com.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com.
Back to school means back to savings at Heritage Automotive Center in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Act fast to grab incredible deals on new vehicles priced below invoice and pre-owned cars listed way below market value. Need help with payments? The friendly finance team is ready to assist with zero down, bad credit, or even no credit at all. Not looking for a new vehicle? Heritage is still your go-to for guaranteed exceptional service, parts, or auto body repair. Visit heritagegm.com.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
Now to the JV set where Summertown's already off to a very quick 3-0 start. Tessalon back to serve it up again here for the Lady Eagles. Sent over the net, dug out by Gaston. Luker now gets it. And Creasy over the net. That is dug out by Long. Gillum. Now over to Miller. Hits it high over the net. Dug out by Luker. Creasy. Here to Martin. Gets it over. Dug out by Long. It's Mason. Now over to Franks. Hits it hard. Martin now over the net. Here over to Franks. That one is off of right and will fall in. The Lady Eagles now lead it 4-0. 18 minutes left here in the match between the two. Lawrence County and Summertown will follow these two. Serve here from Long over the net. And Mason takes advantage of the hard dig and slams that one home. 4-0 the lead. Long serve. Goes wide. Be Pig's turn to serve for Collinwood. That is over the net, dug out by Gillum. Long. Here to Miller. And can't get that one over the net. Back-to-back points makes it 4-2. Serve here from Pig. Makes its way over. Dug out by Mason. Long now back to Mason. Dug out by Luker. Saved in by Pig. And Gaston over the net. Long now setting up Franks. That one's in the net. So a 4-0 run already answered here by a 3-0 run by Collinwood. 4-3. Serve up by Pig. Long. Now over to Miller. And that one is in for Miller. Make it 5-3 Lady Eagles. Subs coming in. That is Garland checking in for the Lady Eagles. Serve up here by Emerson Franks. Dug out by Luker. Creasy slaps over. Diving save by Gillum. Not enough. That one falls in to make it 5-4. Serve here from Creasy. That one is over the net. Long. Now over to Garland. That one is dug out. Setting up Luker. She'll push it over. Dug out by Long. Garland. Now over to Mason. And the battle won here by the Lady Eagles. Mason back to serve. That's over the net. That one is dug out. Gaston sends it over. Franks, Long. Now over to Gabby Long, and that one's in. Mason over the net, dug out by Luker. Long takes advantage of the long hard dig, but back over to Summertown. And Garland can't get that one over. There's 15 left to play. 7-5 is the Lady Eagle lead as Martin will serve. Over the net, dug out by Franks. Long. Here to Gabby Long. Dug out by Creasy. Gaston sends it over, blocked by Garland and in. 8-5 Lady Eagles. Kylie Fisher now set the check in for Miller. Serve up by Fisher, dug out by Creasy. Gaston now over to right. Gets it over the net, dug out by Gillum. Tess Long, now over to Garland, and that's Long. Right serve is in the net here for Collinwood. Now a 3-point Summertown lead. Summertown serves, and it is dug out by Martin. Now here to Luker, dug out by Gillum. Teslong setting up Garland, tipped, dug out by Creasy. Sent over. Tessalon digs it out. Now over to Franks, over the net, dug out by Martin. Gaston here to right, she'll punch it over. Gillum digs that out. Long, now over to Franks. That one's in. Makes it 10-6. Next serve for Summertown with a 4-point lead. Dug out by Martin. Luker. Here to Pig. And that is in. Lead down the 3. Serve here from Gaston over the net. Gabby Long digs out over the test back to Gabby, and that deflects around. And Pig gets it over the net. Gabby Long now over to Tess. Here to Franks. That one's long. Serve here from Gaston, dug out by Gillum. Tess Long gets it over, dug out by Pig. Creasy now back to Pig. Dug out by Gillum and in. Trojanettes on the run, leads down to 1. Serve here from Gaston. And Fisher will get it over the net. That's dug out by Gaston. Creasy here to Luker. Pushes it over and in, and we're tied up at 10. Serve here from Gaston. Dug out by Gillum. Tess Long. Now here to Gabby. That one is dug out by Gaston. Martin back in the play. Creasy will get it over the net. Tess Long over to Franks. Dug out by Martin. Creasy here to Pig. And in. 5-0 run here by the Trojanettes, and they have a 1-point lead. Serve up here by Gaston. Tess Long now over to Gabby. Slapped over and in, and we're tied back up at 11. Gabby Long out. Ellie Mason in. Serve here from Gillum. Martin sends it back. Tess Long over to Franks. Pushed over. Dug out by Pig. Creasy now back to Pig. And it's Long. Lady Eagles now with a 1.12-11 lead. Gillum the serve, dug out by Wright. Creasy, Luker now over the net. Long here to Mason, dug out by Wright. Pig, Luker over. Gillum, Long, Mason. Saved by Creasy off the net, but falls in. The Lady Eagles lead by 2. Serve here, dug out. It's Fisher. Battle at the net. Luker over and in. Serve here from Luker. Gillum. Over to Mason. She'll get it over the net. Luker. Creasy, and tried the fake pass. That one right on the top of the net like a skateboard, but fell on the opposite side. Maddie Huffstetler in for Fisher. Serve here for Tess Long off of the side of Wright. And an ace for the Lady Eagles in a 3-point lead. Serve here from Long, dug out by Luker. Creasy here to Pig over the net, and just out of the reach of Gillum for the kill. Pig serve, dug out by Gillum. Long, now over to Huffstetler. Dug out by Pig. Creasy now over to Wright over the net. Long, here to Franks, dug out by Pig. Creasy, Luker, that one's in the net. So Garland back in for Summertown. Serve here from Franks, dug out by Pig. Gaston and Martin over the net. Mason, long, back to Mason. Dug out by Creasy, back to Summertown. Garland, long, here to Huffstetler, and that one's in. 4-point lead for the Lady Eagles, coming up on 7.5 left to play here for Summertown Lawrence County meetup. Serve here from Franks over the net, dug out, and sent over, long, out of the reach of Huffstetler. Makes it 17-14. Serve here from Creasy over the net. Garland will send it back over. Diving save by Pig. Creasy, and Luker mishits it. 18-14. Serve here from Mason, dug out by Pig. Creasy gets it, can't get it over the net. Now a 5-point Lady Eagle lead. Next serve from Mason, diving save by Pig, and nothing else from there. Good defense by Gabby Long at the net. The Lady Eagles have hit the backstretch at 20-14. Mason, dug out by Pig. And another ace here from Mason. Next serve. Dug out by Pig. Creasy. And it's Gaston over the net, and Mason can't handle that, and it will fall in for the Trojanettes. Now it's Martin's time to serve. That's over the net. Dug out by Gillum. Franks. And Luker slams it home. Back-to-back points here for the Trojanettes. Now 6-point Lady Eagle lead. Next serve here from Martin, and that one will go long. 22-15, under 5 left to play. Subs coming in now. Fisher in for Huffstetler. And that's Rimmer in for Martin. And speaking of Rimmer, digs that one out. Gaston now to right over the net. Gillum. Long. Here to Gabby Long. Long. No pun intended. Actually, I'm going to say that was deflected, so Summertown now leads 23-15. Serve here from Fisher. That's a dugout. Gaston can't get that one over. Now they're a point away here from taking the JV set. Serve from Fisher's up and in for the ace. That will do it for the JV set, and that will do it there for the match. So Summertown sweeps both varsity and JV sets here. Our next match will be Summertown and Lawrence County. That will be here in a few minutes on the X Sports Network.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gaines Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through all of life's obstacles. Facing those challenges is easier together. That's why Jack Davis specializes in group insurance. Cover the most valuable aspect of your business, your employees, with coverage for life, accident, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision. Jack Davis can customize plans for every need. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987. Contact Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.